This is the first of a new set of videos on Patreon helping you get more out of YouTube, and we're filming this at Tubers Academy, which is a place in Exeter that helps kids and families create as well as consume content on YouTube. Like video games and other technology, YouTube can be a point of tension in families, particularly on how long and what kids are watching. For kids these days, YouTube really is their TV, and also it's what they think of as the internet. When my kids go and want to research something online, what they really mean is they want to go and find a video. So in the family, it's really important you develop a healthy way of watching YouTube in the home. Now, of course, YouTube is very different from the broadcasters that we grew up with when we were young. It's a neutral space, a platform where video creators can share their content with people online. This means that the regulation of this content relies on uploaders to label their work appropriately, so then the automated programs in YouTube can identify problematic content and flag those for the appropriate viewers. Also, viewers themselves can flag complaints and get content taken down. This means that unscrupulous creators can engage in a race to the bottom, where the main criteria of a success is whether kids will keep watching rather than is the content appropriate for the age group of their audience. This, along with more general concerns over age appropriateness, swearing, sexual and violent content, make it important for parents not to give free rein to YouTube in the home. As with much advice on technology and video games, the safest and simplest way to help kids get more out of YouTube is to watch it together as a family. Keep their YouTube screens in family spaces and enjoy content together. Find the YouTubers and the creators that you like and then go to them for content on a regular basis. Now, as part of this series of videos, I'll be offering reviews of YouTubers, suggesting which particular content creators are good for which particular age groups, and also which content creators you might want to view first before giving your kids access to their channel. As well as keeping the content in family spaces and watching together, there are a number of apps and utilities that help you understand how your children are watching YouTube, also what content they're watching, and also some simple ways to limit that content to make it more age appropriate. These services provide a pool of more limited content on YouTube and stop children browsing to other videos when the current one has finished. One example is SprogTube that handpick the videos by watching them first so that parents know the content is safe and sensible for their children to watch. Azumi, for example, is a subscription service that offers a depth of checking of videos and also disables adverts that may pop up. Additionally, you can select the videos for your children's playlist from a curated list. Another route is to get a device aimed particularly at younger children. This VTech KiddyBuzz device is a smartphone-enabled piece of technology, but it limits access to a curated list of videos that have been hand-checked by individuals in the VTech organisation. Of course, YouTube Kids is an app that provides a safer approach to video content on YouTube and limits the pool of videos, but this is still an automated check rather than a human being watching the video first, so some care is still warranted. These videos will also still contain commercial content advertising products. Along with the issue of what children are watching, it's also worth keeping an eye on how many hours your kids are spending on YouTube in front of those screens. There are a range of devices that can help you with this. One I've discussed before on Patreon is Circle. You just plug this into your home router and it enables you to set particular devices to particular users and see how long those children in your family are watching YouTube. And in our home, before we set that up, I had imagined that my young son was maybe watching 2 or 3 hours each day. After plugging the device in, we discovered that actually it was more like 5 or 6 hours. So we were then able to have a discussion with him to talk about how long was appropriate and to set suitable limits. And the nice point about these devices in the home is that that limit can be applied automatically rather than you having to police them and time how long they've been on the app each day. There are also specific parental controls in YouTube itself. These settings help you limit the way that children are watching videos and also restrict the sort of content that they're going to be available. Of course, it's worth noting that this restriction does rely on those content creators flagging their content appropriately, so it isn't a fail-safe. Setting an age on the account your child uses to access YouTube and turning on restricted mode are 2 good steps in the right direction. As you can see, to set restricted mode, tap on your user icon, navigate down to settings and then enable the restricted mode slider or click the restricted button at the bottom of the web page. Turning on history tracking in these settings is also another good idea, particularly for young kids, because you can not only see how long they've been watching, but to see the sort of content that they've been enjoying over the past few weeks. Finally, there are some nice add-ins for browsers, for Chrome or Firefox. They're simple to install, and this enables you to remove that suggested next video, which is one of the ways that children may navigate away from safe content to something more questionable. So that creates a much safer environment for your kids to enjoy YouTube. Finally, of course, one aspect of YouTube we have to mention, being here at the Tubers Creators Academy, is that you can create content as well as consume it. That's a really substantial move towards health in terms of your child's consumption, because they can understand how this content is created, how content creators are making money from it, and also have a lot of fun by making their YouTube videos. And doing this is much simpler than you might imagine. You can get started with something as simple as a smartphone, and you may even find apps that let you edit and create your content before uploading to YouTube. There's a great YouTube Creators app to upload and to track how your videos are going, and you can edit this content on most computers very simply. On an iMac you can use iMovie, or on a PC you can use Windows Movie Maker. You do need a good microphone though. I use the Zoom H1, which is very good and versatile. And if you want to capture gameplay footage to do a Let's Play video, for example, then you need an Elgato video capture unit. Spend time with your child considering what sort of content you want to create. Maybe you want to get them to, on paper, to do an actual storyboard, to plan the shots and the narrative of their video they want to make. Or maybe they just want to sit in front of the camera and talk about their day in a kind of a vlog style. However you do it, this engages a wide range of skills. And something I really like at YouTubers Academy here is it's not just about being the star in front of the camera, but equally you can learn as much and have as much fun filming and editing video too. So there you go, there's some advice on how to get more out of YouTube in your family, whether you're creating content together, whether you're finding favourite shows to watch with your kids, or whether you're adding healthy restrictions and monitoring to your technology setup. It really is worth paying attention to, because YouTube is a big part of kids' lives today. This video has been created with the support of our patrons. Now these are families, everyday people, who pay me £1 or $1 a month to be able to create these weekly videos. They can then access the video in an email newsletter and talk with other families about how to get more out of YouTube, out of games and out of technology. If you'd like to join Patreon yourself, then click on the link below. Not only will you support the creation of these videos, but you'll also be able to access our community of families and start getting more out of games, YouTube and technology in your home.